Well, hello everyone, and thank you so much for being part of this training that we are doing here at Fort Hays State University. We're very excited to put this training on. I am very excited to be talking about motivational interviewing with all the disciplines we have at our university as well. I want to give you just a little bit of background on myself and also the reason why I'm putting together this video prior to the training. First, a little bit of background on myself. My name is Will Stutterheim. I have been a licensed therapist in the state of Kansas for over 20 years, and I've been doing motivational interviewing since the second edition back in 2003 or 2002. And where this really kind of my inspiration came from was I started working with practice clients back when I was in college, and I just was concerned about what do I do for clients who may not be very motivated, or they might be struggling to make a choice in their life. They may be feeling like they're caught in between making this decision or not making this decision, quitting alcohol or continuing to drink, or leaving an abusive relationship, or staying, or drugs, or taking their medications, being medication compliant. And there's just so many different things that I, at that time, didn't feel like I knew about that conversation. And I wanted to know better what I needed to do to facilitate that conversation, how I could be a more effective therapist and provider for these clients. And really, that's where I want to get to is today is that no matter what kind of a provider you are, the goal is to try to be the most effective provider you can be for your clients so they can get the best possible health outcomes. And so luckily enough, I got very interested in reading about motivational interviewing. I have went to numerous trainings. I received my advanced training out in San Francisco, California, and have given trainings to all the major mental health centers here in the kind of western part of Kansas. So the Center, High Plains, Compass Behavioral Health. I've done a lot of the work in being able to train those providers. Also, I've given trainings in motivational interviewing to the education systems, the Head Start systems, law enforcement, the court systems, probation officers, and then also medical providers and nurses several times as well throughout my career. What you'll find out about it, and I won't go through it today, but if you want to look into this, motivational interviewing has been used in all these settings with a high degree of success. So what I really encourage you to do is if you want to get more curious about it before the training, please feel free to Google it. Just be careful what you find on the internet. You know how to, you know how that is. Uh, but I think it would be good to be able to just get yourself familiarized a little bit more so than just what I'm going to be showing you today. That being said, though, I hope it gives you a little bit of background on myself. And now the reason why I'm putting together this series of, or this video for you as well, is because I think our time is going to be fairly limited on campus. And I really want to use this time to really capitalize on you working together with other groups from other departments. And there's a amount of introductory information I need to get across about motivational interviewing that is going to be necessary before we do that work. I would like to utilize as little time as possible while I have everybody there and everybody can interact with doing that introductory information. So my goal today is to kind of set the foundation for motivational interviewing today, then be able to kind of go into what I consider the more fun stuff, going through the vignettes, talking about that in groups, being able to kind of work through the treatment of people who may have multiple challenges going on in their life, multiple health related issues going on, or multiple target behaviors going on in their lives while we're on campus. So bear with me a little bit on this. This is going to be a little bit of basic ground level information about motivational interviewing. I'll also be using my website as well to kind of illustrate some of these points that I need to talk about for motivational interviewing as well. So I'm going to try to break these up into some kind of smaller segments. So at least today, or at least on this part, this is who I am. This is what the kind of the train's going to entail. And this is going to be setting up for the next series on this in terms of the foundation of what you need to know about MI before you get in for the training. So I'll see you on the next video.